So I quit Instagram like 3 weeks ago, right? And this is what really happened. Watch this video to the end because I'm going to give you kind of like a tip, a bonus, a free tip, a free bonus tip. Yeah. So a couple of weeks ago, after posting half of one of my videos, I quit Instagram, right? I stopped creating on Instagram, and for the most part it was because of my mental health, to be honest. But I think I owe you guys an explanation why I really did that. But first off, I need to take another bite. How did this go again? So last month I realized that I wasn't getting as much engagement as I expected or as I wanted. And yes, I know that prior to this I talked about creating for one person, and to be honest, in all sincerity, I was talking about an idea that I was also struggling with myself. Like, the truth is, I wish I could tell you that engagement doesn't matter a lot to me, but it does. It really does. And I felt at that point in time that for the work I was putting into creating these videos, I wasn't getting the commensurate amount of engagement, right? So for instance, what goes into a video? There is the reading, there's the research, there is the scripting. Especially with that last video, the last video that I dropped, and I dropped it also on I'm dropping the second part tomorrow, but I dropped the major part. I dropped like the full video on YouTube. You could go check it out. I'll leave the link in my bio. You can check it out. And I really put in a lot of work into doing the video, writing the scripts. For the other videos I did, I really did put in my heart and soul into shooting and editing and making and bringing out like this whole visual, well, let's say masterpiece, right? And I felt that the engagement I was getting wasn't commensurate to that, and that really sucked. Because to be honest, I try not to be much of an engagement person, but there's sometimes when you create stuff and you're like, man, this is going to be mad, and then people just go like give you fire emojis. I know I'm guilty of that, but yeah, it really sucked. So I was giving in like a lot. I'm not even going to lie, I was putting in a lot, and to be honest, I was expecting a lot also. I really didn't figure out that I was expecting a lot until I think a day before I said I was going to quit. I really felt depressed. I called up that special someone, talked to her. She was like, okay, give yourself a break, right? And it's been 3 weeks. And apart from Reels, which in my candid opinion, it should really be doing, because right, it gives you a lot more visibility than your normal post will do, because Instagram is really pushing that. I haven't really been doing much on Instagram, but like I said yesterday, I'm back. I was about to say suckers, but you guys are great. It doesn't make sense to insult people that you actually want to engage with. But yeah, right now I think I feel a little better. Over the next few weeks, I'll be unveiling more of the idea. This page is going to change a bit. It's going to be a lot more practical. It's going to be with a lot more tips, and now it's centered for people who want to start sharing their stories, people who want to start creating content online, or people who want to create better content online. And so I'll be get towards that. But I'm as much going to be telling you as much as the practical stuff, like how to edit, how to do basic things, maybe give app suggestions, tell you kind of my workflow. But also I'll be kind of like talking about ideas and sharing ideas that could also help you with like your mental health and stuff while creating, because many people don't talk about this. Let me give you a piece of a fun fact, right? Do you know that so many like classical poets, writers, artists, etc., died very early? And like there's this stuff like about writers being very good drinkers, because somehow you don't just create ideas from nowhere, right? Like the art of creating or the process of creating is actually tougher than people want you to believe, or like people want you to believe. So going forward, as much as I am going to be talking about like practical things or how to make your videos better, how to create more emotion, how to do create with what you have, I'll also be talking about things like ideas that could help your mental health, that can help you create faster, create better, create more efficiently, or create more according to your goals. And the final bit will be more of what's going on in my mind. So a lot of my content will also be centered around processes. Let's say I'm working on a video, what are my thoughts on that video, and get kind of like see the backstage of what's going on in my head. So that is it. This video is about 10 minutes long now. I've been recording this thing for like 10 minutes. I'm sure I can get it down to like 5-6 minutes. If you can watch it, fine. You can't, that's also fine.
Time for a freebie.
So in recent days I have been listening to this book, Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, and it has been phenomenal. It has been phenomenal, right? Like, I didn't know I was going to enjoy listening to books as much as I did. For the most part, people in my house thought I was crazy. I wish I had a video to show you that, but then and the title of the book is Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, and it's basically talking about the myth of success and what really makes us successful in life, right? And it has been an awesome experience. I'm going to leave a link also in my bio to Audible. You could get 2 books free using the code if you sign up, and like you have a free trial for 30 days and you can use like 2 books. And even though you decide not to continue with the subscription, you still get those 2 books. I really prescribe Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. Like it's mind-blowing. But then you could also get amazing books that you also have been looking for, and it's no extra cost. And yeah, I should also say this, it gives me a little kickback. Like it helps support this work that I am doing and helps my mental health a bit. So please, this is a good cause. Sign up and enjoy the book you pick, or the books you pick. That is all for now. Okay, actually this is an 11 minute 37 car shift.